Hello, my name is Shannon, and thank you so much for joining me for this short morning practice to wake ourselves up and get our body moving in different ways. So we will get started on our backs. You can come down and lay in a Shavasana pose with your palms facing up and your toes facing out. Or if you'd like, you can place your feet together in this reclined butterfly pose. Palms can be up or down. Let's take a few grounding breaths here, arriving on our mat, feeling our presence. Let's take 2 deep grounding breaths in through our nose and full sighs out. Let's place our left foot on the mat and grab behind our right thigh. You can have a bend in your knee. We'll do a few ankle rolls to warm up our ankles and our feet. And switch directions. And then we'll give our leg a gentle squeeze towards our chest. You can bend your knee as much as you'd like. And release. Let's go to the other side, starting with those ankle rolls and switching directions. And then gentle pull of our thigh towards our chest, relaxing your left foot. And release. Let's place our feet wide on the mat so we can drop our knees left and right, doing some windshield wipers, feeling a little massage on our glutes, noticing how we're feeling today. Maybe you want to set an intention, a sankalpa for your day. It can be one word. And then the next time our knees fall right, let's pause looking left and take 3 breaths. And switch directions. Now we'll make our way up to an easy seated pose. And we're going to start by inhaling our arms up, looking up. Exhaling them down. Let's do this 3 times. As your arms come down, you can tuck your chin. Now let's open up our arms behind us, looking up, squeezing our shoulder blades. And on an exhale, we'll bring our arms forward with our right arm on top, gently twisting our arms. You can have your hands straight. This is called eagle arms. Maybe gently pull your elbows up, pulling in your belly and taking a few breaths. Feeling the stretch in your shoulders. Now we'll inhale, opening up our arms. Exhale, left arm on top, twisting the arms around. Palms are flat against each other. Gently bringing your elbows up, pulling in your belly and breathing. and release. Placing our hands on our knees. Let's do 3 slow, full neck rolls to the left. And switch directions. And release. We're going to go into a tabletop pose. So place your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. And let's do a few cat-cows. So as we inhale, we look up, arching our back. Exhale, we tuck our chin and round. Warming up our spine. Now let's take our right leg to the side, placing our foot flat near our knee. We're going to slowly walk up, placing our right hand on our right thigh, inhaling our left arm up, exhaling, bending to the right, gate pose. Feel like you're reaching out of your waist, slightly bringing your left shoulder back, and breathing. Slowly release. Let's switch sides. So left leg will come out, foot is flat on the mat. Inhaling up. Left hand is just gently relaxing on your thigh as you reach your right arm up and over. And release. We're going to come back on all fours, engaging our bellies so we have that slight arch in our lumbar spine. We're going to go into bird dog pose where we're lifting our right arm and our left leg, reaching them apart, keeping our hips level so our left hip is not coming up. And 3 times we're going to tap our elbow to our knee, following your breath. Exhaling as they tap, inhaling as you reach apart. And this last time, let's pause and squeeze and breathe, pulling in our bellies. And release. Move your hips a little bit right and left. We're going to go to the other side. So lifting your left arm and your right leg. Feel like someone's pulling your arm and leg apart. Pulling in your belly, keeping your hips level. And 3 times we will tap that knee on the elbow. Exhaling as you tap, inhaling as you reach apart. And this last time we will pause and squeeze. And release. Let's bring our hands a little bit forward of our shoulders. We're going to go into downward facing dog. So feel free to bend one knee at a time, looking right and left. And then get a little bend in your knees as you press through the base of your fingers, curling your tailbone up, bringing your chest towards your thighs, feeling that extension in your back. And then reach your heels towards the mat. They don't need to touch. Knees can be bent. Let's take 3 breaths here. Pulling in our belly at the end of the exhale. Now let's reach that left leg up into 3-legged dog. You can keep it straight or you can bend your knee, opening up, looking right, stacking your hips, looking under your right arm. And then we'll slowly bring that foot forward, coming into a low lunge. You can help your foot there, dropping your back knee Your feet should be about hip width distance apart. Let's raise our arms up. You can look back and sink down as low as feels good in your body. Now we'll bring those arms down, lifting our back knee, tucking our toes into a runner's lunge. Let's move forwards and backwards a few times. And then place our left hand on the mat as we reach our right arm up, engaging our left glute, pressing our heel back in this twist. And release down, dropping your back knee. It's going to half splits, bringing our bottom back. You can be up on your fingertips if you'd like. Rounding down, pulling that right hip crease back. And 3 times, let's come forwards and backwards. Now make your way back into downward facing dog for 3 breaths. And we'll lift up that left leg, keeping it straight or bending your knee, opening up, stacking your hips, left hip over right, still pressing through the base of your fingers to take some weight off your wrists. And then slowly bring that leg forward into a low lunge. So we're dropping our back knee, foot is in between our hands. Feel like you're sort of pressing your legs together as you slowly rise up. You can sink down, looking up and back. And we'll bring our arms down, lifting our back knee, tucking our toes, moving a little bit forwards and backwards in this runner's lunge. Now let's plant our right hand next to our left foot as we reach our left arm up. You can have a micro bend in your right elbow if you tend to hyperextend. And then slowly release. Let's drop our back knee, slowly walking our bottom backwards, walking our fingers backwards. You can have your fingertips on the mat. And 3 times we'll move forwards and backwards. Now we'll go back into downward facing dog for 2 breaths. And we're going to slowly lift our heels as we bring our shoulders forward into high plank. And on an exhale, back into downward facing dog. Let's do that twice more. Inhaling forward. Exhaling back. And the next time you come forward, pause, engaging your stomach, pressing your heels back. And then we'll drop our knees, tops of our feet on the mat, keeping the elbows close. We're going to lower down, knees, chest, chin. And come all the way down, placing your hands next to your shoulders. Elbows are in. Inhaling up in a cobra. Exhaling down. We'll do that twice more. Now placing our elbows under our shoulders, we're going to go into a Sphinx pose. If you have any pain in your back, you can move your elbows a little bit forward of your shoulders, relaxing your legs and your bottom. opening up your chest, feeling your stomach sink down. Now we'll slowly turn on our left side with our left forearm on the mat. Right foot is behind us, left leg is straight. We're going to go into a modified side plank. So you're coming up with your pelvis, pressing the outside of your left foot on the mat. And you can stay like this, or if you'd like, you can do a full side plank, stacking your feet. And release. We'll slowly come up on our knees, tucking our toes with our hands on our thighs. Let's take 3 breaths here. Getting the stretch in our feet and our toes. And we'll make our way on our right side. Coming down on our forearm, right leg is straight, left leg is bent behind you, coming up into a side plank modification here. And you can stay just like this, or you can try full forearm side plank, yogi's choice. And slowly release. Let's turn and come into Sphinx pose once again. Feel like you're pressing your elbows down into the mat and slightly pulling them towards you. Relaxing your face and breathing. And then slowly push your way up into a wide-legged child's pose. So big toes are together, knees are out, foreheads on the mat. Completely relax. And then we'll slowly make our way back to a seated pose, placing our hands on our knees, shutting our eyes, and taking 3 deep breaths. Place our hands at heart center, bowing our heads, giving ourselves gratitude for showing up today to practice. I am grateful for you to show up today to practice with me. The light in me honors the light in you, and together here now and always, we are one. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope to practice with you again soon.